KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, now in this video we are going to discuss regarding microbes as biofertilizers. So this is the last and final concept in microbes in human welfare. Later we are going to learn few information or important points regarding ecosystem, new chapter. Okay, in this video, so last concept of microbes in human welfare and introduction of ecosystem we will learn. Come, let us have a look on this. Now, last and final concept of microbes in human welfare there, microbes as biofertilizers. So here, microbes, so how we can use these microbes as biofertilizers means, before this concept, what are the concepts we have learned means, so microbes as household products we seen, so microbes in production of beverages and in production of antibiotics. Later, so microbes we have used for the preparation of chemicals and different types of enzymes and different types of bioactive agents. And later, microbes we have used for the sewage treatment and later for the production of biogas and we have used these microbes as biocontrol agents. Now, last and final concept, that is so how these microbes we will use as biofertilizers. So that is a small concept as well as important concept. Now let us study the use of chemical biofertilizer or chemical biofertilizer, chemical fertilizer only, the use of the chemical fertilizer to meet the ever increasing demand of agriculture produce has contributed significantly to environmental pollution. So here what is information? Suppose if you use different types of chemical fertilizers, so chemical fertilizers definitely, so these are all ever increase the demand of agriculture produce. Okay, so means definitely we can increase the productivity or yield, but significantly pollute the environment. So means here benefits are there. Okay, so if you use any kind of chemical fertilizers, so definitely increase the demand of agriculture produce, so but has contributed significantly to environmental pollution. So in this particular case, no, sorry, it is safe or not. So usage of chemical fertilizers, safety is there or not means, even though production or even though crop yield is increased, so the usage of chemical fertilizers is not safe. So definitely why not safe, sir, means so in the third line I have given information that is so that causes environmental pollution. That's why even though it is beneficial or even though it has some kind of demand on this or usage, so we should not use these kind of chemical fertilizers, sir. Then what we have to use, sir, means definitely we have to switch on to the biofertilizers. So now let us have a look on those. What are the biofertilizers means? First of all, once you see that there are problems are associated with the overusage or overuse of chemical fertilizers, and there is a large pressure to switch to the organic farming. So means definitely, so when we are going to use different types of fertilizers or chemical fertilizers, so definitely along with the benefits, some kind of problems also are there. Okay, so means that is only the author what he is saying. Suppose if you use any kind of fertilizers, If you use any kind of chemical fertilizers, definitely so usage of these chemical fertilizers brings some kind of problems. Okay, that is also not in very small quantities, that brings a lot of pressure. Okay, that's why here what is the thing, we are switching on to the which one, organic farming. Organic farming. So here organic farming is nothing but, sir, first of all, if you use the chemical fertilizers, means here the demand is there for the usage of these chemical fertilizers. So because of the usage of these chemical fertilizers, so here we are getting more yield, but so environment is going to be polluted. But here over usage of chemicals, so here what is the problem it is bringing? So it is bringing so many kind of problems are associated with the usage of chemical fertilizers. So that's why definitely there is a pressure. Definitely there is a pressure to switch on to the organic farming. Definitely we have to switch on to the organic farming. Sir, organic farming we are listening for the first time. What is the meaning of this organic farming, sir? Means once you see there, organic farming is nothing but the cultivation of crops using biofertilizers. Means here we can bring or we can derive or we can produce very huge quantities of yield or a very huge quantity of yield, not only by using of which one, chemical, not only by usage of chemical fertilizers. So we can bring or we can get which one, very huge quantities of yield by usage of biofertilizers also. Means if you produce any kind of vegetables or any kind of crops by usage of biofertilizers, so such kind of farming you can say it as organic farming. Organic farming. That's why here one point you know very well. That point is, so suppose if you go to the market, they will label one, they will give one name, that is how now organic vegetables or organic fruits are available here. Okay, so this explanation, so there, so when compared to the other kind of fruits or the vegetables, no, organic vegetables or the organic like fruits are very valuable, means very costly. Sir, why sir there, why they are selling organic vegetables as well as fruits too much of cost? Means, so for the gaining of such kind of fruits or vegetables, no, they didn't use any kind of chemicals, just they have used biofertilizers. Means because of the eating or because of the usage of these biofertilizers, we will not be affected with any kind of problems. Why? Because here we have used biofertilizers. So suppose if you use chemical fertilizers, means definitely so these kind of chemicals will be present on that vegetables or any kind of fruits, no, while eating. So without cleaning, suppose if you eat those kind of vegetables or any kind of fruits, no, definitely we will be affected. Point you understood or not? That's why here the organic farming is nothing but by the usage of biofertilizers or by usage of biofertilizers. Suppose if you cultivate any kind of crops, so such kind of farming we can be taken as organic farming. I hope you understood this one. Next one, biofertilizers or organisms. So till now I have used, sir, definitely we have to use biofertilizers. I said no. First of all, now biofertilizers means which one? Organisms that enrich the nutrient quality in the soil. So here when these biofertilizers increase the or enrich the nutrient quality in the soil, automatically what will be happening? So by the increasing of or by the increase of nutrient quality in the soil, so definitely yield also, means what is the yield we will obtain? So definitely we will be having high nutritional quality as well as quantity. So thereby the biofertilizers are nothing but the usage of microorganisms. So thereby, so chance is there to obtain the highly nutrified quality of food. So why, how we can obtain highly nutrified quality of food means, so there that particular soil will not be polluted. So thereby definitely soil will be enriched with all kind of nutrients. So these nutrients absorbed by the plant and finally we will be benefited. Next one. So the main sources of biofertilizers are, so here first of all biofertilizers means organisms we have taken now. So what are the organisms we will be considering as main sources? Main sources of biofertilizers. Now what are the sources are there? Means bacteria is there, bacteria, fungi and cyanobacteria. One more time. So bacteria, fungal members are there as well as cyanobacteria members. So these three members are generally we will be considering as a sources of biofertilizers. Now, so let me explain regarding bacterial information first. Now, the nodules of the roots of leguminous plants formed by the symbiotic association with rhizobium. So this particular explanation, so particularly no need to get explanation. Why? Because since our childhood onwards we are studying this one. So means the nodules of our roots of leguminous plants are formed by the symbiotic association of rhizobium. So means here what is information I would like to explain means, so here in first year chapters in a mineral nutrition topic I have given nodules explanation also. So by drawing of a nodule within the nodule, so here rhizobium atmospheric conditions are there, rhizobium bacteria is there. So the rhizobium bacteria, everything is surrounded by leggy hemoglobin. It is a pink color or a red color pigment is present. That pink color or a red color leggy hemoglobin is acting as oxygen scavenger which protects the rhizobium bacteria. Why? Because rhizobium bacteria that grows only in absence of oxygen conditions, means this rhizobium bacteria is anaerobic bacteria. Likewise, some more information already in our previous chapters we have learned. Now in this particular case, what is the point now we are going to learn means, so here what is the information we have learned regarding the bacteria, so that entire information now we can be taken under biofertilizers. Now here bacterial members are there, fungal members are there, cyanobacterial members are there. All these members now we can be taken as the main sources of biofertilizers. Now in the nodules of the roots or the leguminous plants roots, definitely associated with rhizobium. So when these rhizobium bacteria associated with roots of leguminous plants, definitely nodules formation takes place within the nodules. So what is the thing we can see? The presence of rhizobium. We can see that particular rhizobium has efficiency to fix the atmospheric nitrogen into organic forms. So definitely that particular bacteria fix the atmospheric nitrogen into organic forms which is used by the plants as nutrients. So thereby what is the nitrogen forms that is present at the atmosphere because of the presence of rhizobium fixed as organic forms. Later these organic forms are used by the plants as nutrients. Point you understood or not? Now next one, other bacteria can fix the atmospheric nitrogen while free living in the soil. So here there are different types of bacterial members are there. So now here different types of bacterial members also fix the atmospheric nitrogen. But these bacterial members are not free living in the soil. Sorry, these are all free living in the soil. Okay, before what we have seen, rhizobium bacteria, we have seen it as a symbiote, means definitely associated with the roots of leguminous plants. But so here other kind of a bacteria not associated with the any kind of plant's root system, definitely survives as free living in the soil. So best examples, so don't forget examples. So what are the examples we can be considered means, according to our textbook, two best examples they have given. One is azospirillum and one more is azotobacter. So while explanation is going on, try to by heart these two examples are 100% important for NEET examinations. So now in the soil, free living nitrogen fixing bacterial members are, one is azospirillum and one more is azotobacter. One more time try to say along with me. One is azospirillum and one more is azotobacter. These two members are bacterial members and free living bacteria. Best examples of free living bacteria. Next one, so thus enrich the nitrogen content in the soil. So thereby definitely because of the presence of these bacterial members, they either may be symbiotic or free living, whatever it is you can take. Definitely which one will be enriched? soil. So that is only I have written in finally. So thus enrich the nitrogen content of the soil. So thereby, so because of the usage of or because of the activity of symbiotic nitrogen bacteria or free living bacteria, whatever it is, finally responsible to the increase or finally responsible to the enrichment of which one nitrogen in the soil. That particular information we have to store in our mind. Next one, let us start to learn the fungal members information. Fungi. So the fungal members are known to form symbiotic association with the plants and form mycorrhiza. So this particular information also we have learned in lower classes. Okay ma, so but they have given in our textbook, no? That's why so I am revising you by one more time, giving you by one more time. Now, so what is information? Fungal members. These fungal members are associated with what? The roots of higher plants. Roots not given here, but through my voice you can get. Okay, so fungal members are associated with or having symbiotic association with higher plants root system or root system of higher plants and form definitely mycorrhiza. Okay, means so here one point we have to store in our mind. That point is the association of higher plants root system with the fungal members is referred as or definitely forms the mycorrhiza. Okay, mycorrhiza. Many members of the genus, okay, many members of the genus Glomus forms the mycorrhiza. Means here genus name means a fungal members genus name is Glomus. In genus Glomus, so many fungal members are acting as mycorrhiza. Means definitely under genus Glomus, so there are different types of fungal members are there. All these fungal members are having association with the higher plants root system. Next one, plants are having such associations show other benefits. So here when these plants are associated with fungal members, sir, what are the benefits definitely will be there towards the plants? Means once you see more carefully, so that is plants having such associations show other benefits also, such as resistance to root-borne pathogens. Means suppose if the roots of higher plants associated with fungal members, so definitely so that particular plants having or showing resistance to the root-borne pathogens. So suppose in soil if any kind of disease causing organisms are there, means because of the mycorrhiza. So these plants can show resistance. So next one, tolerance to the salinity. So suppose if the mycorrhizal association is there, means that particular plant can survive in even high salinity conditions. High salinity conditions means suppose in some places salt concentration will be more. So suppose if the plant having association with the fungal members, suppose if that particular form means definitely shows the resistance to the salinity. Not only salinity, and drought conditions means water scarcity conditions, water lagging conditions also, these particular plants can survive very happily. Next one, and an overall increase in the plant growth and development. Means suppose if the fungal members are associated with the roots of higher plants or the plants, definitely these plants growth will be very accurate and development also will be good. Means here when the plants are having association with the fungal members, definitely plants are benefited with the different types of aspects. Once you see there, these plants can resist to the root-borne pathogens and can show the tolerance to the salinity and drought conditions also they can overcome, and overall increase in the plant growth and development can be achieved because of the presence of mycorrhiza or because of the association of fungal members with the plant root system. So this is a small information regarding fungi. Next one, cyanobacteria information point of view. So what is information regarding cyanobacteria we can be taken? Means first of all here let me explain examples. Cyanobacteria members, best examples are Anabina, Nostoc, and one more is Oscillatoria. Once you try to by heart along with me, cyanobacteria members best examples Anabina, nostoc, and one more is Oscillatoria. So Cyanobacteria members also known as blue-green algae. No, that's point we know very well. So Cyanobacteria members are autotrophic microorganisms or autotrophic microbes widely distributed in aquatic as well as terrestrial environmental conditions, many of which can fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So here these Cyanobacteria members, best important point, these Cyanobacteria members are autotrophic organisms. Autotrophic organisms means they have the capability to fix the or they have the capability to perform the process of photosynthesis, autotrophic microbes, and these are all widely distributed in aquatic as well as terrestrial forms. Means these Cyanobacteria members are present in water as well as on the land also we can observe. Water means aquatic, present on the land means terrestrial environmental conditions also. Means here one more important point now we are learning, these Cyanobacteria members can fix what you see there, can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Sir, how sir these Cyanobacteria members can fix the atmospheric nitrogen? Means in first year studies only we have learned one important point, these Cyanobacteria members are having specialized cells or the specialized cells to fix the atmospheric nitrogen known as heterocyst. So now Cyanobacteria members best examples Anabina, nostoc, Oscillatoria and etc. Now this point also is important. In paddy fields, Cyanobacteria members or the blue-green algal members serves as an important biofertilizers. Don't forget important point in paddy fields. So Cyanobacteria members serves as an important biofertilizers. Next one, blue-green algae are also added or add organic matter to the soil and increase its fertility. Means here these Cyanobacteria members or the blue-green algal members adds which one? Organic matter. So here organic matter, when it is going to be increased in the soil, definitely soil fertility is increased. So definitely soil fertility is increased. So that is somewhat information regarding biofertilizers. Microbes as biofertilizers. So in this concept exclusively we have learned regarding which one, bacterial members as well as fungal members, and one more is cyanobacterial members. So easy concept, but public examination point of view as well as NEET examination point of view definitely important. Now let me start a new chapter. New chapter name is ecosystem. Ecosystem. So here also up to the half of the portion. So I have given explanation in Zoom classes or by recording form only. But half of the chapter onwards I have given explanation on 4K camera. But now half of the information to be explained. So now let us start to learn. So now here the term ecosystem was coined by so here the term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Transley. The term ecosystem coined by A.G. Transley. Now the father of ecosystem, one more time you see that the new topic name is ecosystem. The term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Transley. T-A-N-S-L-E-Y. Don't forget this point is important. Next one, father of ecosystem also is A.G. Transley. Next one, father of ecology. In some other books I have searched this particular point in net also. So in some places they have given as Odom, and in some places they have given father of ecology, they have given as Alexander von Humboldt. So here regarding this point controversy is there. Which one father of ecology? In some books or in internet they have given information E. Odom. But same point only I have time. So in internet again they have given father of ecology as Alexander von Humboldt. So I would like to give both the scientist names. Suppose in options either one particular option is there, means at the time you can keep that particular answer there. That's why both scientists I am going to give you. So both you try to receive to your mind. So first of all, father of ecology and a modern ecosystem. Father of ecology and one more modern ecosystem. both for these two names definitely concerned under Odum. Odum. Next one, father of ecosystem is A.G. Tansley. Next one, the term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Tansley. Next one. So that is a small and primary introduction information. Now let us start to learn ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Now ecosystem can be regarded as functional unit of nature. So this particular ecosystem we can be treated or we can be considered as how? Functional ecosystem, the functional ecosystem of nature. So where living organisms interact among themselves and also with the physical environment. Means the ecosystem is nothing but functional functional unit of nature. So there in a functional unit of nature living organisms or interact themselves. Not only along with themselves, these living organisms interact with the physical environment. So that is nothing but ecosystem. Now let us see types of ecosystem or ecosystem types. Now ecosystem varies greatly in size. So definitely there are different types of ecosystems are there, and the sizes point of view also there are different types of ecosystem you can be seen. Even so here single drop of the water or single drop of water also we can be considered as ecosystem there. Why? Because there million number of microorganisms we can observe. So thereby single drop of water, okay, so we can be considered as a small ecosystem. So that's why here first and very important point, what is the point now I have written? Ecosystem varies greatly in size. A small ecosystem, best example or a small ecosystem we can be taken as micro. So once you see that small means our subject point of view, that one we can be termed as micro. A small ecosystem, micro ecosystem, best example point, and a larger ecosystem is mega ecosystem. Examples are sea or ocean. Okay. Now here now you see that Earth, which is a composite of all local ecosystems, is known as biosphere or ecosphere. Now here Earth we will be considering as how Earth we are considering? We are considering this Earth as biosphere or ecosphere. So next one, the entire biosphere means that this is Earth can be regarded as global ecosystem. So that can be regarded as global ecosystem or giant ecosystem. So means here Earth. So Earth only we will be considering as global ecosystem or giant ecosystem. So don't forget, suppose in options if they ask any examples of giant ecosystem or global ecosystem, means best example which one we have to take? Earth we must take. So now this global ecosystem only, this global ecosystem for our convenience to study we have been divided into two categories. So this particular global ecosystem for our convenience to study we have been divided into two categories. So first one is natural and one more is artificial. So now one is natural and one more is artificial. Now let us move forward to learn one by one. So there an ecosystem that develops in nature. One ecosystem is there that develops in the nature without involvement of man. So there definitely there is no involvement of man. So such particular ecosystem we can be taken as natural ecosystem. So means for the development of that particular ecosystem there is no involvement of man. So such particular ecosystem we can be termed it as natural. The word itself giving information, so that one we can understand very clearly. So natural ecosystem. So there again two types are there. One is terrestrial, means present on the land, and one more is definitely in water. That is only our subject point of view we can be termed it as aquatic. So natural ecosystems, terrestrial ecosystems are there, as well as aquatic ecosystems also are there. Now terrestrial ecosystems point of view, what are the examples we can be taken? Means forest, grasslands, deserts, gardens, and etc. Okay, so means here you don't ask sir gardens means we will create no means. So some kind of suppose if you go to the Australia, there are different types of like grasses will be there, no. So means that will be there, that will be spreaded for thousands of kilometers. So that kind of grasslands also we can be taken. So means here terrestrial ecosystems, forests are there, grasslands are there, deserts are there, and gardens, etc. Next one, aquatic ecosystems. So best examples of point of view, ponds, lakes, streams, estuaries, and oceans. Oceans are the seas formed in water. So these are all we can be taken just examples. So but I have used only just examples, but these examples also sometimes they will ask you. So here, so there in a natural ecosystems, what are the examples comes under terrestrial, what are the examples comes under aquatic ecosystems. So chance is to ask. So but very easily we can distinguish, we can separate. Next one, an ecosystem which is created. Emma, one more time you try to see there, an ecosystem which is created and maintained by man. Emma, so means for creation of that particular ecosystem and for the maintenance of that particular ecosystem, so your involvement is there, definitely here the man involvement is there. So such particular ecosystem we can be termed it as artificial ecosystem or man-made or anthropogenic. Anthro means a man, human beings. So anthropogenic ecosystem means suppose in the development of a particular ecosystem, so suppose there is involvement of man. So such particular ecosystem we can be taken as artificial ecosystem or man-made ecosystem or anthropogenic ecosystem. Now there, what are the examples we can be taken under this one means agricultural lands we can be taken, agricultural lands, gardens. Now here like in apartment, just below the apartments we will construct, we will do no, so that kind of gardens. Next one, aquarium, so everyone knows. Next one, even spacecraft. Even a spacecraft also we can be taken under man-made or artificial ecosystem. Next one, best one. So a giant or the largest man-made ecosystem, best example or best one we can be referred it as agro ecosystem. Giant one or the largest man-made ecosystem is known as agro ecosystem. So here my dear students, so up to here very short information means if you speak exactly, even introduction also is not completed, but or introduction remaining information means ecosystem structural and components and the function information definitely I will give you in next video. Don't miss these videos, try to watch.